Stadium in Inglewood, California. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll be taken down right around the 27.
Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Chamberlain. Completion here to Claypool. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
The ball carried by number 8. He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
That's another Chargers.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, get there before the ball got to the receiver, penalty flag had to come out.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
Taken down.
And that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down, Chamberlain. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The former Missouri Tiger Drew Lock will be at quarterback as he leads out the Denver Broncos.
Just 2 weeks left in the regular season, so not many opportunities left. But I've got to tell you, I think he's had an MVP type of a season, and I just hope that everyone who votes doesn't go to sleep and already have their ballots cast.
I think there are a couple others in the national media who feel that way too. You and I have been discussing this race since the calendar hit December, as have many other, but I think it's going to take 8 big quarters for him to truly have consideration. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. A little costly there. You wipe out the 1st down. You also move further back.
No doubt about it. So you went from moving the sticks to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard marker. He moves back farther.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and 11. Now a carry for Dobbins. Found a little room there as he's out to about the 37. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Lock throwing complete here to Judy. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 45 yards. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They look to throw. It's Lock. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Bradley tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw on 2nd down, Chamberlain. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Incomplete. What a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge...
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture in the AFC. What we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position #1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Hunt. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now they try the right side here. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st and 10, Chamberlain looking for his running back, and he's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Intended for
Nicole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Chamberlain. And it is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
9-yard gain on the play. It's now 4th down, and
the offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Robert Foster in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
I can hear their sigh of relief all the way up here, partner. Now, they absolutely had to have that one, and they got it. Maybe it'll provide a little bit of spark heading into the half.
And help out their defense because they've really held serve, so now we got a ball game.
No doubt about it. They are right back in it and have to feel a whole lot better about themselves.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. And the focus shifts back to Jerry Jeudy and his Bronco teammates. And he's been pretty good under the lights here tonight, hasn't he, partner?
He certainly has, and I applaud him for that because I don't know what it's like for you, but to me, preparing for
the Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Third down and 4 yards to go.
From the gun on third down, Love got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have a Broncos first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Locke to throw. That's going to be caught by Jeudy. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 32 on the play. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Justin Jones brought him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, left their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 16. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. He was tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7. Block. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he is into the end zone for for a Denver touchdown. Paris Campbell, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Take it in at the 3. But he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Back to throw. Chamberlain. It is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
They run again with Hunt. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 33. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 4th down. That's the end of the back
now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. On 4th down, Chamberlain. And it is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 34. Lock working out of the gun. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Lock's pass intended for John Ross. Incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Lock. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
The running back.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The running back.
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st down, Chamberlain completes it to Hardman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Chamberlain's pass.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Throwing on 1st down. Chamberlain, he's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down, and
they'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On 4th down, Chamberlain. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. On 1st and 10, Chamberlain. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's another Chargers first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as well.
Michael Batchley lining up for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Makes the score.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Batchley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The tackle by Kenneth Murray. 1 yard.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Here comes Hamler on the jet sweep. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts.
as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
They'll try to run for it with Davis. He is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And the Broncos first down.
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for Denver, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they